Dedicated to the great outdoors, it's Southern Woods and Waters with Hugh McNaughton. Southern Woods and Waters is brought to you by Gander Mountain, Greenform Construction, the Burns Insurance Group, Cunningham Buick GMC, Nashville Marine, America's Motorsports, and now here's Hugh.
All right, welcome everyone to this Thursday night's edition of Southern Woods and Waters, and we got a great show for you tonight. It's been cold, but guess what? Today it was warm and trend, and I saw more boats trying to leave out of Chutes Branch today than you've ever seen. Looked like a major tournament going on, but there was people just enjoying the weather. The weather's gotten up a little bit, so they want to get an early start on fishing. Hey, it's a little dark right now. Sit back and relax. We got a great show for you tonight. We're going to help some of the older crowd tonight. We've got some members from the senior Team Bass Trail.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Under direction, I noticed.
Yes. We've worked together before, haven't we?
We've worked together before, but not in the duck blind.
Now you worked in the duck blind with my son now.
This year. You didn't call me this year.
You know.
But we've got Chris Stites at the far end over there. Along with him is a great friend of mine, and he and I have been friends since...
early 90s.
I think Moby Dick was a minnow then, and when just barely just a sibling.
Dirt was invented.
That's right, dirt was invented. Richard Walker, and Richard Walker is here tonight. Let me tell you something, I'll always remember him. We've made great memories in the hunting camp, but he is the absolute best outdoor cook there is in this nation, I promise you. He's that way, because he's just a connoisseur of fine foods. And along with him, right here beside me, Frank G. Frank, thank you so much for being on the show again, brother.
Thank you.
Hey, we just all had the Tennessee Boat and Fishing Show. That was on this last weekend. And I have to say, I thought it was a great show. There was lots and lots of people there this time. And it just really was good to see everybody. Joe and I went through and had all the drawings now. We got all the names of all the winners. We're going to announce that later tonight. So you got to stay tuned because we may call your name. You didn't have to be present to win, but we're gonna go ahead. Joy's is in the process of contacting each and every one of those. Frank G is here tonight. He gave us the grand prize, which is a beautiful. Can we Austin? Can we just show a picture of that right quick? Just tease them a little bit with it because we're going to let that name out here in just a little while. But Frank G did this awesome painting of a rainbow trout with a fly rod in a brook or stream, or it could be the Caney Fork River.
Trammell Creek.
That's Trammell Creek. Trammell Creek is where it is. So just an awesome job, just a beautiful fishing picture for those outdoors enthusiasts. That should be a dream work for you. It's valued at $750. It was our grand prize, and we do have the winner's name with us, and we're going to be releasing that. Joy has got a wonderful guest with her tonight doing the recipe of the week, and that is Miss Dorothy G. And now I'm going to say, can I tell you something? Y'all brought this into the show, the boat show, and then Joy asked me, she said, did you ever get any of those crackers with the chocolate and all that on there? I said, what crackers and chocolate? And she goes, nobody gave you any crackers? And I said, no, nobody told me anything. I'm sitting up there working this show like crazy, ladies and gentlemen. If you were there, you know. I stood up for 3 days shaking hands and kissing babies and all that. And I didn't get any crackers with chocolate on it. So guess what? Tonight's recipe is going to be enveloped by me. As soon as you see it, as soon as you get it, you look at it, it's gone. So I'm gonna take care of that one. Great show for you tonight. We're gonna start off. I gotta introduce my two fine guests at the end over here. Chris Stites. Now, Chris, ever since I've known you, and that's been for a few years too, you're heavily involved in the workings. You're one of those worker bees that work for tournaments. I know you've helped Craig Odom run his C&O Bass Trail. You've helped the Shriners run their Bass Trail every year. We have a great showing there. I've seen you in a few others.
Other one would have been the Frostbite.
The Frostbite, that's right.
Was
The Frostbite.
a large
and so, I gotta say, first of all, thank you for being a worker bee and not one of these chiefs. And you know, you're one of the Indians. You make
Yep.
sure it gets done. You know, somebody else's thought may have happened, but you know what? There's not enough Indians running around
That
there
is correct.
to do the work
That is
anymore.
correct.
Same goes for archery. If you remember, Richard, we've dealt with archery for years. Nobody wants to set up. Everybody wants to shoot the blooming thing, but nobody wants to set the thing up. So I'm proud of you. Every time I see you, you're always busy, and I like that. And I think you get a lot of respect for doing that.
Well-
and I wanted to point that out, that it doesn't go unnoticed. There's a lot of us that see what you do.
We try.
Well, you came here tonight because we're going to talk about this senior bass trail.
This year, the seniors team bass trail is picking up from the old SBA.
Okay.
What we're doing is basically the same format. It's one member must be 50 years or older.
None of us
in the
qualify.
Yeah, right.
None of us. You
None
might.
of us.
We don't.
I do. I barely do.
close. He's close.
I barely do. But also, another participant in the boat could be 45 years and up.
Okay.
So one person in the boat has to be 50 years and older.
Okay.
His partner can be from 45 years on up. Also, some of the other anglers that are out there have wives that are younger than 44 years old and down. Mm-hmm. We've also put in a clause this year to let them go ahead and fish with their wives, so that way we're opening up to families to bring families back into fishing.
So, Joy, you can fish. You're just 32.
You're young enough, Joy.
Yeah, 32.
Yeah.
You can do that. Okay. All right. So
But
Joy can fish.
we start off on March 25th, and we're going to start out at Old Hickory this year. And we finish up with our classic in September 30th and October 1st at an undisclosed lake. We're not announcing the lake until September 15th, I believe, 15th or 19th. We're going to announce that via the website and let it be known to our,
Is that a hat pick,
no.
or do you already know? You already know.
I don't know. I already, no, not just yet.
Smirk.
See, with the way, if everybody will realize the way that tournaments do actually work, and when you're putting something together, you know, like this,
Yeah.
it takes a lot more than 5 months. I've had 5 months to get to where I'm at right now.
Right.
And what we're looking for is we're looking for a place that is going to accept our large of a group with compensation.
Yeah.
So that way, that ends up into our payout at the fish off, and actually bolsters our payoff at the end, payout at the end of the year.
Now, I want to make sure that everybody realizes this tournament is not a weekend tournament. This is not a Saturday or a
No.
Sunday tournament. This is a Friday
We
tournament.
fish on Fridays.
And the reason that you do that is because, first of all, there's less boat traffic.
Yeah.
It's not like the weekend warriors out there or the recreational boaters are going to be
That's
bobbing
correct.
you up and down. This is a Friday,
Yep.
and it's from Safe Light or
Yeah. So
Safe Light
we go
till
safe light until the first tournament's 3 o'clock, and then
2 o'clock after that.
As the year goes down, we stagger that because you increase the hours at the
Right.
beginning of the day. You really don't want to stretch it to the end of the day for pure fish care.
Right,
You know,
right.
when you get up in the 80s and 90s and close to 100 degrees in August, our main concern is taking care of our resource.
Okay. All right. I want y'all to hold those thoughts just a minute. We got to take a break. We got to pay some bills around here. So we'll be right back with more of Southern Woods and Waters.